Tony D and Little Joan with a screenwriter's rant on three trailers. The first is for a movie called 72 Hours. The second is for a new series on Apple TV called Before with Billy Crystal. And the third one is called The Franchise, and it's a series from Max about it looks like a parody of the MCU. Smash like and subscribe. Thank you for smash liking and subscribing. Check out my books. The links are in the description. Comedy horror in South Jersey. It's the Pineys. Books 1 through 15. Available at Amazon.com. Don't forget, Kindle Unlimited is free. So 72 hours starts out. There are two brothers. You remember that from Rick and Morty? Two brothers. And the trailer goes on forever. This is kind of like that. But the premise is the two brothers are on opposite sides of the law. And one is a gun smuggler who thinks he can, I don't know, keep smuggling guns and not get his brother, who's a law enforcement officer, in trouble. So, of course, he gets in over his head. Cartel guy captures his daughter, and they have to team together to save her. And they do. And they probably save her. I mean, that's the way. It's a movie. What did you expect to happen? They all die. So the first act, they are two brothers, and they get together, and one's on the opposite side of the law. He catches him doing something, but I guess he lets him go. But then the government gets the crypto wallet of the guy he's working with, and so he has to get the crypto wallet and exchange it for his daughter. So they team up and they go after him, and there's a bunch of characters. There's a female sniper, a cool black dude, and a dude gives them all the weapons. And it's called 72 Hours because they have 72 hours to do all this. So there's the female sniper, and there's the cool black dude, and then the guy in the foreground is the guy with the beard who has all the weapons. He says, I even have tutorials. I mean, for what it is, to me it's pretty cut and paste. I watch a lot of these movies. Pretty much standard stuff. They're going to win. They're going to win. Lots of shooting. There's a cool black guy. They're going to win in the end. Maybe like one guy gets shot or sacrifices himself at the end. Maybe the bad brother. Or he goes straight at the end of the movie. I did a lot of bad things. I'm going straight thanks to you, Tad. Whatever his name is. I just made up Tad. So yeah, I guess I would see this movie. Oh, here's a write-up. First movie for 72 Hours starring Sam Trammell and Cam Gigandet. I'm just going to pop over to IMDb and see if they have a better write-up. 72 Hours. Should have been called Two Brothers. Two brothers. One an FBI agent and the other an international money launderer. Jesus. Put aside their differences and band together to save their family by going after a perilous extraction deep in kingpin territory. I don't really like that write-up, but director is Christian Sesma. Writers Sean Crane, Roberto Sanchez, and Christian Sesma. I kind of think you got too many elements in it. Should have simplified it a little more, but yeah, I mean, I've seen worse. All right, next up is Before, starring Billy Crystal. Billy Crystal trying to do like a serious role, and it's kind of like horror and The Sixth Sense a little bit. Billy Crystal lost his wife, and he's sort of losing it. He hallucinates that she's around him all the time, and he talks to her. And then he used to help kids, and a little kid shows up on his doorstep, and he tries to help him, but he's also falling apart. But the kid's having a lot of problems, and somehow they're connected because there's this mysterious farmhouse where something terrible happened. And did Billy Crystal do it, or did someone else do it? Like, Billy Crystal doesn't remember. He's not himself. So it's kind of a creepy thing. I don't know. I always remember Billy Crystal in funny roles. I'd rather see him in funny roles. I might give it a chance. It wouldn't be It wouldn't be my preferred thing for Billy Crystal though. I miss his funny days. But sadly, comedy is a young man's game, and they're hardly producing any damn comedies anymore. So this is what he gets. Streaming October 25th. Oh, it's a bit creepy for Halloween. So I could see it being a Halloween thing. Um, so maybe, and it's a series. I can't really break down the 3 acts. But let's see if there's an interesting write up on the IMDb before. I don't think it's coming up. Oh, wait, here it is. Before, after tragically losing his wife to self-deletion, I'll say, child psychiatrist Eli Adler encounters a troubled boy who seems to have a haunting connection to Eli's past. It's kind of a creepy poster. He's like tearing his own face off, and then underneath is, I don't know what. I guess that's the picture of the boy. So, I don't know. This is kind of like when Robin Williams was in a horror movie where he plays like a serial killer or something. I don't want to see these guys in those kinds of movies. I don't know about you, but what are you going to do? They like to try different stuff. And the last one's called Franchise. This, I think, is a parody or satire of the movie industry, specifically about making the MCU, because these characters look very much like superheroes. And so the main character is an assistant director who's just trying to make a good movie. But of course, everybody on the set, the actors are crazy, and they're always doing crazy things, and the egos, and it looks fun. There's a lot of English characters. I feel like this is an English series. So it'll be full of dry wit, I'm sure. The director is kind of an a-hole. He wants to fire the sound man because he's wearing a scarf, an indoor scarf, and he thinks he's being mocked. So that's kind of fun. I kind of like movies like this because I write stuff like this, and I read about Hollywood all the time. Here's a guy he's playing like a Thor-like character, so his line is, "It's hammer time," because I guess he's got a giant hammer or something. So it could be fun, I think, at least for a season of... is that Nick Kroll? That looks like Nick Kroll. Oh, wow. If he's in it, I think it'll definitely be funny. Is that Nick Kroll, though? I don't know. The studio, of course, interferes and asks for more women in the thing. And, of course, we'll see how they handle that. Like, if they make fun of the fact that the studio just keeps asking for women, I think that would be interesting. If they go along with it like, oh yeah, that's a sensible thing, then that would be annoying. So it starts Sunday at 10 p.m. and HBO original. And so it would be on Max. I have Max, so I might even check this out, because I do love comedies. And satires, sure, I would check this out. Let's see, is there a write-up? No. It just says it's hammer time. Alright, let me see if there's an IMDb thing. The Franchise. TV series. A team trapped inside the dysfunctional hell of creating franchise superhero movies. At the end of the day, the question they face is this Hollywood's new dawn of cinemas, or cinema's last stand? Is this the Dream Factory or a chemical plant? Well, I like the sound of that. Creators John Brown, Armando Iannucci, and Sam Mendes. Stars Bill Magnuson, Aya Cash, and Himesh Patel, who I think is the main guy. So, yeah, I would check that out. It sounds like it could be fun to see some satire about the movie industry. All right, so now to rate these. So you got the Franchise, Before, and 72 hours. What would be the least on the bottom for me? I gotta say it's 72 hours. Only because I've seen so many of these movies. This looks pretty standard. It doesn't look bad. I might watch it. But, chances are I'll make this video and completely forget about it. The second one would probably be Before, only because Billy Crystal's in it. I like Billy Crystal. He could be good in it. He's not a bad actor. So, I might give it a chance. I don't have Apple TV, but I think I might have access to it if I bothered to hook it up. And the top one for me is The Franchise. Because it's a comedy, and because, it could take down the movie industry. I doubt it. Everybody in it is English. They are known for their dry wit. So maybe this could be a serious takedown of the movie industry like Hollywoke, another novel. But I don't know. I'll give it a chance. If they can't do it in one episode, then I guess I wasted my time. And that's it for me, Tony D and Little Joan. Check us out on the green site, the orange site, and the black site for more videos. Yes, I did a news blast today, so I posted it up. What's coming up? Tomorrow I'll be at Lucille's Luncheonette. That's in Warren, New Jersey. And if you haven't been to Lucille's, it's a fantastic breakfast place. I'll be there from about 10 to 2. They also have a statue of the Jersey Devil. Then on Monday, I'm going to be at a senior place. Where am I going? I forget the name of the place. It is known as the Village at Meadowbrook in Matawan, New Jersey, for my talk on how to hunt the Jersey Devil. And then Tuesday, I'm off, baby. Tuesday, I'm going to get some sleep and try to get ready for the grueling month ahead. Thank you so much to everybody who came out to all my events this week. Today was the Collingswood Book Fest, always awesome. DeMeo Winery was on Friday, also awesome. Franklin Township Library on Thursday, awesome. And the Atlantic City Library, the Richmond branch, also very awesome. And thank you, awesome viewer, for tuning in. We'll see you.